would happen if we put things in water? Would they freeze faster or slower?
So what the experiment's going to be, we're going to add things to warm water and dissolve those chemicals into the water. Then we're going to put them outside overnight and record it and see which of them freezes faster or slower, right?
Yes.
All right, so what items are we going to use?
Salt, ginger ale, alcohol, sugar, soap.
Good job.
Yes. Put the same amount of water in all of the cups. A control is just water. We're gonna do ginger ale first.
Yeah.
There. We're putting in soap. Now we're gonna do 2 spoonfuls of sugar. Now we're gonna do a splash of alcohol. The last item, we're gonna use salt.
All right, so we talked about the scientific method, right?
Yes.
And the first thing we do in a scientific method is state the problem. And the problem is, if we add stuff to water, will it make it freeze faster or slower, right?
Yeah.
So now we have to form our hypothesis. And our hypothesis is what we think will happen. So what do you think will happen with the control? It's 15 degrees outside. We're gonna leave it overnight. What's gonna happen?
I think it's going to be slower.
You think the control will be slower?
Yes.
So it'll be the slowest one? What about salt? Do you think it'll freeze faster? Not at all? Slower? What do you think?
Faster.
So you think salt will freeze faster?
Yeah.
Why? You can say I don't know, that's okay.
I don't know.
Okay. What about the ginger ale? Think it's gonna freeze fast or slow?
Slow.
What about the soap? Fast or slow?
Fast.
Fast. What about alcohol? Fast or slow?
I think slow.
Slow. And then last is sugar. Fast or slow?
Fast.
Got it. All right. So now we're going to conduct our experiment, and I'm going to put all these outside on the patio where it's 15 degrees, and we're going to leave them overnight, and we're going to do a stop motion video with the GoPro. It's going to take a picture every minute all night long, and it's going to show us which one of these freezes the fastest or the slowest or not at all.
Okay.
Okay, so we finished our experiment.
Yep.
We left all of the cups of water outside to freeze.
Yep.
And we learned some stuff, didn't we?
Yes.
So we conducted our experiment, and what were our findings? Which one of them froze first?
Our control.
And what was our control?
Water.
Just water. And it was hard to tell in the video that it froze first because it froze clear, but it did. So which froze next?
Ginger ale.
Then what?
Sugar.
Next?
Salt.
Then?
Soap.
And?
Alcohol.
Okay. So, what did we learn from this? We learned that alcohol
Does not freeze.
it has a much lower freezing temperature than water, so it was the last to freeze. But what was interesting is 2 of them had sugar in them, right?
Yeah.
Ginger ale and then just straight sugar. And they froze pretty quickly. I wonder if putting sugar in water is the least effective at making it freeze at lower temperatures, right?
Yeah.
And we know salt lowers the temperature because that's what they put on roads when it's going to ice over, and it keeps the roads from icing. So you learned that water by itself freezes first, And when you add chemicals to water, it has a tendency to lower the temperature that it freezes, or it freezes slower, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Good job.
Is the video done?
Yes.